So the last story of the day. So you have Miss Jill Biden. She decided to compare Mexican people to tacos. And unfortunately, I didn't make it home
What
in
do we
time
expect
to
from
search the
them?
video to post it. But the Mexican community, the Hispanic community, not just Mexican, the Hispanic community is upset at Jill Biden for her racist comments.
As they should be, I guess.
And hold on, because I'm doing some shit I really didn't want to do is research the shit on the show. But
You got a video?
nah, well, I don't have a video because I had to take my father somewhere today, and I have most of this stuff already programmed in. So I didn't think about this until me and Deron was talking earlier.
Hmm.
So according to Jill Biden, she issued a apology for saying that Mexicans, well, the Latino community is like bodegas and breakfast tacos, and that was supposed to have been a praise to them.
Really?
Yeah. What did y'all take this?
Michelle, you want to hit that first?
Typical regular people
And then they
full of
said she
shit. I
pronounced
don't know.
bodegas wrong. They said she pronounced bodegas wrong too.
Okay, so because that's the important part of what you said. The fact,
I
you know.
mean, I mean, what is there to say that hasn't already been said a million times? These
Well,
motherfuckers.
I'll say it like this,
Ow.
right? This is a perfect example of white privilege, right? This is a perfect example of white people talking outside their body and not realizing that they're being offensive. So my problem is not the fact that she said it, right? Because there's a whole lot of white people that say shit like this. My problem with white people comes when they say insensitive shit like this, and you say, "Look, let's have a conversation so that you can understand why this is not okay," and they're not willing to have a conversation. That's my problem. That should be the problem. Now, if
And
black
they turn
people,
into a
if
victim and feel like a motherfucker
right,
attacking
exactly.
them.
So, like, if Hispanics, I have a problem with it because see, now we live in a culture where everybody wants to be canceled. Like, fuck that. If the problem is you have a problem with what she said, you all need to take it to her or her representatives or however you want to do it. Make it known that it's not okay, and this is why it's not okay. If she's willing to accept that, then we need to be able to move on from that. If she's not willing to accept that, like I was explaining to David when we talked about this earlier. You all remember at the very beginning of the George Floyd situation, there was a certain lieutenant that was on my page, and I got rid of his ass, right? And Black came at me and was like, "Yo, you shouldn't have deleted him, and that was wrong." Well, the reason why I deleted his ass, and I said I never said anything about it because it's my page. I delete who the fuck I want to delete. But I had a backdoor conversation with this man. I went into his inbox and was like, "Yo, man, the shit you're saying on my page is insensitive. And with what's going on, you need to cut that shit out. This is not Belgard shit, right?" And this motherfucker's reply to me was, "I need to stop being like a sheep," basically implying like my thoughts weren't my own. I'm a black man in America. There was a black man that was just killed among many others, but he
Right.
on camera for everybody to see. And white people had and the white cop had no problem doing it because of the state of where we're at in the world, right? That's a problem. Whether I used to be law enforcement or not, that shit is a problem. And so I gave him, and I think I told you all this. I didn't tell you all how in depth, but I told you
Right.
all. I gave this motherfucker a chance to back down, and he did not. So fuck you then. You know, that's where I'm at with it. Fuck you. If I tell you that you're being offensive, and I'll outline for you why you're being offensive, and you can't take that, and you can't take that and back down and intelligently be like, you know what, bro, I see where you come from, blah, blah. If you can't do any of that, fuck you. And you may not even be racist, but the fact that you that stupid, I have to remove myself from you.
And see, I think that's the problem with a lot of people. One is you can't have certain conversations with people, and I think it's bullshit. And I think regardless of whether it's dealing with race, gender identity, sexual, whatever, conversation is something that's really missing in today's world. Because if I have a problem, okay, anybody that knew us from when we first started, and we've talked about this, Shells didn't like me, you know, and she couldn't stand my motherfucking ass. But we actually had a conversation,
In the beginning, that's because I ain't know you.
well, no, that's what I'm getting at. When me and Shells actually talked and had a conversation, she was able to tell me her standpoint. I told her my standpoint. We met in the middle. We came up with a happy medium,
Right.
and we got to understand each other. You know, and that's where a lot of this shit has really went south because people don't want to talk. It's like you got to believe what I believe. If not, you an asshole, which I think is pure bullshit nowadays. Me and Deron don't agree on a lot of shit. I'm always right. You know, I keep telling the niggas.
First of all, nigga, you never won a debate I wasn't part of. Okay, stop.
But no, I mean, but what I'm saying is when we talk, when people talk, we don't have to agree with everything people say.
Right.
But how would I get to know you and where you coming from if I never have that discussion with you?
Right.
And with the Jill Biden thing, people upset, and you have every right to be upset. Have that conversation with her to find out why she said.
I ain't mean to say it like that. Ain't nobody having no conversation with her, and she ain't listening to nobody.
And then at that point, then
She don't give a damn.
hey, because
Here's
at
the
some
thing.
point, she got to listen to you because at some point, her husband is going to run for president again.
No,
So at
that
some
And
point,
motherfuckers still gonna vote for his ass again.
I think he won and done, but that's a whole nother conversation. But here's the thing, like people make jokes about the
he done froze. Shells, you
I'm
there?
like, what happened? Yeah, I'm still here.
That ain't my shit. That's his shit.
Here we go.
Are we still up? Okay, we back.
Yeah.
Nigga got
Okay.
jokes.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
people gonna
that
make
was
jokes
your
about their age as far as them being old, then their mentality is old too. Right? So there are certain things that old white people say that they don't know is offensive because, like I said, it's a perfect example of white privilege. Like, oh, what do you mean you're offended? Oh, I thought it was funny. No, it's not funny. It's offensive. You know what I'm saying? If you tell them the joke and everybody ain't laughing, it's a problem. And I'm not
Hey,
talking
Diz,
about
you know your
I'm not talking
screen
about
is you know your screen is frozen with you with your finger pointing up. Like I don't know if you can see it on your end.
your shit been freezing up, so I don't know. I don't know when my shit freezing. I know when your shit be freezing.
Nigga, see, he always trying to blame my shit. This your shit on this one.
Nigga, you controlling the stream.
I'm not controlling the screen.
You
That's
controlling
yours.
the stream. I said stream. See, you came here. Cancer you got cancer in the ear now, nigga. You got. See, yeah. Because the ladies need to see me.
Can I switch Shells to the middle? Oh, actually, I can.
There it is.
There it is. Right.
Look at all this nigga learning how to do camera tricks on the fly. Look at him.
I never known that I could move them screens.
Well, why don't you move yours off?
Wow.
Watch, you better fuck with mine now. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
He finna fuck with mine now. Right.
Get it together. But
I
yeah,
Hey,
know that.
hey,
I
I already know I'm not an attractive guy. You know, it's my eyes that got me through. You know, hey,
Well, I mean, everybody can't be a good looking dude, man. It is what it is. Play your role, play your position, bitch.
I know ain't what dude on here good looking.
wow.
All I'm saying is
Um,
that me and Michelle was number three. That's all I'm gonna say out there. Me and Michelle were number three.
Okay, you know what? No, I ain't gonna
We
get that.
alternated. We alternated the number one and two spot. We never saw number three. That's all.
Whatever.
uh, all I'm gonna say about that situation is white people and black people live in two different realities,
There it is. That
plain and
that's
simple.
that's really a kind of a drop the mic moment right there. You
And
know what
but
I'm saying?
that
But
now, if you white, don't take offense because we do got some good white people out there, and we
oh
know
my
y'all
God,
because y'all listen to us.
right? But
But
you know
there's
what?
white people, and then there's people that happen to be white. There is a
Hey,
difference.
his screen ain't frozen no more. That's that motherfucking Boost Mobile.
Oh wow, this nigga. Wow, actually, I got your people. I'm fucking with your people now.
They ain't made more people. They ain't give me no check.
Oh no, no, them your people. Them your people.
Nah,
But I
that
mean, look, man, the reality, and again, here goes the militant shit, right? The Hispanics got a problem. Let the Hispanics have a problem. I don't want to see not one black person jumping up and down, getting outside their body about this situation because this ain't our fight. You know what I'm
Mind your
saying?
business.
We mind your business because when it come to our shit, they mind their business,
hey,
and they've proven to us time and time again that they gonna mind their business.
I
Don't
think the
and
best
don't get it
time.
twisted because they'll be quick to point out, well, we stood with you for Black Lives Matter because of George Floyd, but what about Freddie Gray? When Freddie Gray died, what was y'all saying then?
I think when they really prove that they will help us fight. I mean, when they proved it was doing the riots, when they didn't mind helping, black folks tear up their neighborhood. But then when black folks want to go over there to get a piece of that pie, they like, no, you can't bring that shit over here. And they
But
damn
that's
so let it be known, you can't bring
but
that shit over here.
but that's a look, man. Anytime when you had the Watts riot, right,
Mm-hmm.
and the riots in South Central, they set up a police perimeter. Like, yeah, y'all can tear up everything inside this motherfucker, but back here, white people live back here. We're not doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right for y'all to destroy your shit, and people are okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember during the riots when I would say shit like I understand the outrage, but I don't understand the reaction. I was getting all kind of backlash. Motherfuckers want, oh man, you being a coon, you being what?
Right.
First of all, anybody that know me know I'm far from that. You know what I'm saying? But because I don't agree with tearing up my own community to make a point, see what I agree with, and I'm not saying that it's right, but what the fuck I agree with. If I have a problem with you, I'm gonna go tear your shit up. I'm not gonna have a problem with David and be like, you know what, to make an example of it, I'm gonna burn my house down. That's not what the fuck we gonna do.
Hey, why you tear up your
You
shit?
mad?
I
You mad
told
at
him.
you claim to be mad at white people. You tear down the black community and leave the very community alone that you say that you got a problem with. That's the issue. And I'm not saying that you should go tear their shit down because there are gonna be consequences for that. Trust me, if you want to go fuck with white people's shit, just know there's gonna be some shit to come behind. All right,
Yeah.
but that makes more sense than you tearing up your own shit because the economic ramifications is that businesses ain't coming back to your community. People like
Man,
because the one and this is what something doing the riots and shit. Black people like, man, fuck them. They got insurance. They gonna be all right. They gonna take that check and they gonna go somewhere else and rebuild. They're not coming back to your community. So them tax dollars that was servicing your community that should have been servicing your community. They're not there no more. And so now you wonder why property taxes are so high in fucked up neighborhoods. It's because you don't have the businesses there to support that, to take that economic growth. Look, man, that's a whole nother conversation. We only got like 5 minutes of the show left. But niggas,
also y'all
gotta get another way of thinking.
You also got to look at, just say, okay, Walgreens. I told y'all when they stole people medicine and they threw them in front of my house, and I took people their medicine. So what if Walgreens decided not to?
Pause. I'm sorry. What?
When they were doing the riot, I told y'all that on the show.
I don't remember that.
They stole people medicine because I went outside and it was 4 different people medicine, and I took them to their house. Well, 3 of them I took to the house. The other one, they were still riding, and they didn't live close by. I gave it to the police. Say, hey, this was in front of my house. But the other 3 people, I took them their medicine. But what if Lightfoot didn't sell a soul and his Walgreens didn't come back like they said? What was you, your grandmama, your mama, your auntie, or whatever that lived in the area? What were they gonna get their medicine from?
They don't give a damn.
They're gonna have to catch a bus. They're gonna have to catch a bus. And they're going to give a damn because you know what they're going to say? Ain't nobody coming to the community. They don't support the community. Well, when they were supporting the community, you tore the shit down.
Yep.
And then you had a mom and pop store. You had mom and pop stores. Yeah, they got insurance. They can't afford to, like they're not getting the tax breaks that like a Walgreens or CVS getting. Like it was a dude that had like a sports bar and grill in the community because he wanted to help the community, employ the community. Everybody that worked there was from the community, whatever. And he was out there, and I had to ask the one young lady who was about the insurance. I was like, what about this? This is a black-owned business. He's a sole proprietorship, but he got an LLC, whatever. We're not going to go all into the man's business. But he doesn't have the economic stability of the bigger people, of the bigger businesses. And so, yeah, he's going to have to take his check, and everything that he worked for, he's going to either have to figure it out or go get a job.
Well, that's like my boy Tave, who has his own optometry business. They stole, that big ass machine where you check the eyes. They broke that down and stole it. What the fuck you gonna do with that?
Fuck you gonna do with that?
Oh, they giving out free eye exams.
You giving out free eye exams in the hood to crackheads? What we doing?
Exactly.
Like you can't make none of this shit make sense.
Exactly. So, hey, that's it. Hey, make sure you all come fuck with us next week. We supposed to have I know at least one more guest. I'm gonna let you all know. I'm gonna confirm once I confirm with them, I'll let you all know who it is and the business that they have. One of the things we trying to do is promote black business. And wrong. If you're not a black business but you're doing a positive, we don't support you.
Yeah, we support black business, not black bullshit.
Exactly. So I'll let you all know, and we had the promos up, and make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, make sure y'all support us.
And yes, right. And if you haven't went and supported Muse Theory, what the fuck you doing with your life? Go make it happen.
And hey, yeah, D, tell them about your TikTok. Let's get them followers up.
Oh, yo, look, that guy did. I mean, we over there. I ain't a monolithic dude. We do a little bit of everything over there. We gonna give you some motivation. We gonna give you some funny ha-has. At the end of the day, we just gonna take a ride, man. So come on, become part of it.
Chills, you got anything?
I am on stay black.
So you just don't remember the shit that we used to do. I said it last week.
Negro. Okay. I don't. I'm sorry. But, make sure you feel the real.
There you go.
It's your truth versus my logic.
We out of here.
We out of here. Love y'all.
Yeah.